Right now, this is concerning the Air India business class horror. Drunk flyer who urinated on woman. Sources have now told India Today that the accused is a resident of Mumbai. Cops have directed to arrest the accused. The female victim flyer is currently undergoing treatment. Remember, she was and is an elderly citizen, and this was a horror that in fact happened on an Air India New York-Delhi flight on November 26th when this inebriated male passenger went to this woman's seat. She was seated in the business class of the Air India flight. A woman in her 70s. She approached her and, to her horror, urinated her, exposed himself to her and urinated on her. And the woman's complaint was, which she in fact elaborated upon in a letter that she wrote directly to Tata Group Chairman N. Chandrasekharan, where she said that the cabin crew was not sympathetic to the situation. They were insensitive. They did not take any action against the male passenger. My colleague Ram Kinkar is now joining me over the phone line. Ram, what are the details that we have so far about the male passenger in question and the case which has been lodged by the Delhi police against him?
Delhi police has registered an FIR under sections of 354, 294, 509 and 510 of Indian Penal Code, and he has been identified. He belongs to Maharashtra and his name is Shekhar Misra. And very soon the police will arrest, and it is telling by the sources belongs to Delhi police. And Delhi police will also inquire the conduct of that person, that he did same kind of act in recent days other than Air India. So it is also investigating on and on the other development. If you talk about that, National Commission of Women also asked a detailed inquiry report from Delhi police, that what they did and when they are arresting this person. And also it is a kind of behavior which can't define. So it was also Air India also said that they had already banned this person for 30 days after the complaint. And when it came into light when that harrowing incident was expressed by that female victim, which is of a 70-year-old.
Ram, thank you so much for sharing all of those details. Now, here's the full story. If you were outraged by viral videos of obnoxious flyers fighting mid-air or screaming at flight crew, you've seen nothing yet. In a shocking incident, a drunk man exposed himself and urinated on a female passenger in business class on an Air India flight. He's been banned for 30 days by the airline for now, but is that enough?
It's total luxury in the sky. You've just spent over 3 lakh rupees. You flew business class on this Air India flight to New York. And now you're on your way back home to Delhi. After you finish your finely crafted business class meal, you hunker down for some rest before arrival. The cabin lights are dimmed. The gentle hum of the aircraft lulls you into what you hope will be some sleep. Except you heard the sound of water splashing down on you in the dark. And in a moment of horror, you realize it isn't water, because there's a dark figure looming over you, urinating in your lap. Close your eyes for a moment. We wish we were making this up, but we are not. This really happened on November 26th last year to a lady senior citizen on an Air India flight from New York to Delhi, who shot off an anguished letter to N. Chandrasekharan, chairman of the Tata Group that now owns Air India. The lady passenger says she had just finished lunch and the lights were switched off in the cabin. One of the other business class passengers, totally drunk, walked up to her, unzipped and began urinating all over her. After he finished, he simply walked back and sat in his seat. According to the complaint, the crew didn't respond appropriately, and only after the traumatized passenger went to them did they attempt to cleanse the seat and offer her a crew seat for the remainder of the flight. Worst of all, the drunk offender was allowed to simply leave after the flight landed. It was over a month later that Air India complained to the Delhi police on December 28, forcing an FIR to be registered. Bureau Report, India Today.